Hey YouTube, what's going on? I just wanted to make a video about competition and pressure amongst the transmasculine community. And sorry, I'm clapping my hands so much. Uh, Trying to keep them out of the frame here. But for me, I'm a competitive person. Ask my girlfriend if we're playing Scrabble. I want to beat her, and I want to beat her so bad that little tears well up in her eyes. I want to make 50-point words and use all my letters, and that's just part of me. So I do believe that competition can be healthy. It can be friendly, and it can be something that is productive. For me, when I began my transition in late 2005, early 2006, there was another trans guy in my area who was always a couple months ahead of me with stuff. So, him being able to, conquer these certain stages, I guess you could call them, and his transition really helped me to push forward, especially when it came to T. He started in July of '06. I ended up starting in September. Now, this entire summer, I was terrified to go to the doctor. I was terrified to go to the endo to even start the process of getting on T. I was terrified. I didn't want to go. I didn't want to deal with it. I was just hoping that magically T would fall into my lap, and that's how things would happen. And when this other guy, when he went, he started off at the same endo, and when he was there, and he's like, oh, dude, it's no big deal. He was so nice. Everybody was cool. That gave me the strength and the courage to do it for myself. Now, granted, I was ready to go on T. I was scared about the whole doctor aspect. So, in that way, he really helped me out. But when competition, in my opinion, when competition turns into pressure to accomplish certain things within one's transition, then that is definitely something that I would love, love, love to see eliminated. Folks, transition is not a race. There are people who start at all different stages of their life, at all different ages, and, transition is very personal. I do believe that it's normal for folks to get jealous. I was jealous of people when they went on T before me, if they got their name changed, if they had top surgery. I was jealous. I will definitely admit that. However, my jealousy was just that. It was a temporary, emotion where I was like, man, I wish I had that. And then I was able to let go of it and work on my own transition in my own time. I think that sometimes people are delusional when it comes to transition. It's not always a quick process. It can be a very expensive process. Most of us, the reason why it takes us so long to achieve things like top surgery, hystos, bottom surgery, all this stuff, is because it's not cheap. My top surgery was $5,600. $5,650 to be exact. Alright? I grew up dirt poor. I didn't have a lot of money growing up. I don't have a lot of money now. In fact, all of my savings went towards that one surgery. I've basically been saving my entire adult life for one thing. One thing. There were plenty of times where I didn't go to the movies. I didn't get that McDouble at McDonald's. I didn't get that tattoo or that DVD or go to that theme park or whatever because I had to save. And now, the next thing that I would like in my transition is a histo. So, guess what I'm doing? Saving. because that's what it takes sometimes. For those of y'all who have families and friends and other loved ones who are financially stable enough to help you reach those goals, be grateful. Be appreciative. Don't be a little snot. Don't act like folks are supposed to help you. Say thank you. Send them a thank you card. If grandma gave you $500 for Christmas towards your top surgery or whatever, then go visit grandma every now and again. Give her a hug and a kiss. If not for you, then from me. Then from me. Then do it for me. Because some of us, it's not that my family doesn't want to help in the cost for transition. Most of them can't. It's just a simple, I cannot spare that extra expense. So, with all that being said, transition it's a very personal thing, and it should be treated as such. Don't let a friendly competition or rivalry between you and your buddy down the street or the other trans guy in your school or, your friends on YouTube, Facebook, MySpace, LiveJournal, Twitter, whatever. Don't let that stuff get out of control to the point where you're doing things that you may not have already wanted to do. And for those of y'all who are new to transition, don't let us old folks pressure you into doing stuff. Take your time. Do your research. Do what's right for you. And do it in your own time. If you want to, if you're 16 and you just came out as trans and you don't want to do hormones, then don't do them. If you turn, if you're that same 16-year-old and 5 years from now, you decide, alright, I think I'm ready for T, then do T. It's about what you want to do. If you decide that you never want to do any type of physical transition, hormones, surgeries, nothing, then don't. Because there's not one right way to transition, and there's not one right way to be a trans guy. Or to be a guy in general. Because the things that we do don't make us men. We're already men. Well, some of y'all are young men. But you know what I'm saying. Me having testosterone running through my veins doesn't make me a man. It doesn't make me more of a man than somebody who doesn't. And it doesn't make me less of a man because I have to inject it. Me having top surgery doesn't make me, more trans than somebody who elects not to. Or, having my name changed or my gender marker. None of that shit makes us men. It's who we are inside. So, all y'all should just remember that. And, sorry this is at 2:15 in the morning. I get kind of philosophical at night. So, I'm going to peace out, eat my little ice cream cake, and enjoy the rest of my late night waiting for my girlfriend to come back from work tomorrow. Alright, everybody have a good night. Peace.